What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of season 1. I'm so excited that you decided to join us. I am Josh Minnick, your host for today. Today we're going to be talking about something that's so important. I think it's one of the more important things that some people overlook. Today we're going to be talking about having a bag. Now, we're not talking about a Walmart bag, we're talking about much more than a Walmart bag, but the idea of having a bag, a place to keep things. When I was in school and in college, I actually had a music minor, and a lot of my teachers told me to keep a bag, and it was an important idea as a musician to have a bag, because that's where you drew your inspiration from. When you were playing a part and you came to a spot that you haven't practiced, you can reach into that bag of inspiration and take out a lick that you've heard from, I was a drummer, so a famous drummer is Steve Jordan. You could take out a lick from Steve Jordan and play it in that spot without too much hesitation, because you have that bag to go to for inspiration. In the same way, as set designers, we have to have a bag of inspiration. We have to have somewhere where we can go to and find really cool things, or something that's connected to a sermon series that we know is coming up that would illustrate it well. We have to have that bag to draw inspiration from. You can get inspiration from anywhere. You can get it from the internet. There's a lot of good blogs online that catalog set designs that people submit set designs to. One of them is setdesignideas.com. Really great site. It's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. A lot of inspiration comes from storefront windows. When you're walking through the mall, check out all the storefronts. They're built to entice you to come into the store. They're built to tell a story of how their product will better your life, and it's to bring you in to their world. So it's another great place. The last place, and not the least place or the only place left, but I love Lowe's and Home Depot. I walk around, look at a lot of fixtures, lighting fixtures, and just imagine how we could use them in one of our set designs to kind of communicate an idea. With set design, the sky's the limit. You can turn anything into anything with the paint and lighting. So I want to show you today one of my bags, one of my inspiration tools, and it's actually a notebook that I catalog a bunch of stage designs. And it's organized in a way that helps me have inspiration quickly. I can look through, and without bogging down and trying to find new things, I have those and I'm able to see it. So let's take a look at mine. Well, here's one of my books, one of my inspiration tools. It's a green binder that I keep in my office on a shelf. I actually have to add more right after this episode, because I haven't added to it in a little bit. So here's mine. Once you see, I open it up, and you actually see that there's some tabs in here. I know you can't see in the video, we'll get a close-up of it for you. There's some tabs in here that I arranged it into a bunch of different sections, some lighting sections, some material sections. So I have in the front, very front, I have the set designs that we're probably going to do that really spoke to me, that could communicate a point that we have. The first one here is a Jesus script out of fluorescent lights. We might gonna use it for our next our next Easter service coming up. We might use that. So in the front, like I said, there's designs that we're probably going to do that really spoke to me. And then we have lighting strips, blinders, environmental projection, just crazy design elements. Then we have coroplast, foam, wood, some typography stuff, fabric, and then I keep a section of what we've done in the past in the back, just to see where we've been. I think it's super important to have an organized binder or organized curated list, because it makes it easier for you to find that inspiration that you need. Again, like I said before, you don't have to bog yourself down to try to find sites just to find inspiration. You've been collecting it throughout the year, throughout the weeks, and you're able to recall it instantly with a binder. That's why I keep it in my office. And like I said, start organizing them, so when you want a set design, you don't have to go searching to them. Like, you have them organized. Like, you start with a feeling. We'll produce more videos about like how to come up with set design, But from there, once you find all your whys and hows, you start thinking about materials, and that's a great way to have a reference point as a binder already organized. So go through it, go to websites, print out things, put them in a spot where you'll remember that is organized so it's useful. Hey, remember, I want to know what you guys think, so make sure you like and subscribe. If you really like the notebook idea, if you really like the grab bag idea, make sure to subscribe to the channel, to like this video, so that we know how to better help you guys in your church stage designs. Well, as always, we have 2 questions for today. The first question is, where do you get your inspiration? Maybe you say you already have a binder, or you have a bunch of websites that you go to. Just list them off, because I want to know. I want to get more inspiration. Where do you get your design inspiration from? The last question, what's an amazing set design that you've seen in the past? I would love for you to share that in the comments below, or send us a message, because I want to see, so I can add it to my book, so that I can have a grab bag full of ideas, so I don't have to stop and get bogged down in how to find them. As always, I hope that you have an awesome day. I hope that this video helped you. Make sure to like and subscribe.